Hello everybody, how are you today? I'm just going to do a little bit of diamond painting. My pink and purple tree. I ordered, I think, two more, like the eye ones, the big close-up of a woman's eye with a butterfly near it. Two more of those. And then I ordered a little, like, fairy pixie. So, I'll be getting those soon. I've been working on different color hats to do. Just kind of practicing with hats. So, that's been fun. A friend of mine did some shout outs to, like, us YouTube smaller channels, and that was really sweet because she mentioned me. And she is Wanda from Rolling Through Life with Wanda, and she's really good. She has live chats every Tuesday evening and Saturday evening. I think Tuesday's 8 o'clock and Saturday's like 5. I'm not positive, but she has live chats every Tuesday and Saturday. And there's a bunch of wonderful, wonderful women on the live chats. I mean, it's just good people. And we talk about knitting and crocheting and diamond painting and just being women in life. And there's a few guys on there too. And it's really nice to just chat and see different women, where they are in the United States or what they've been up to. Another person I love listening to on YouTube is Diamond Painting with Donnie, and she makes her own pens. Plus, she does kind of, like, she chats with you. I like listening to her while I'm doing my diamond painting. And another woman I absolutely adore, and I love listening to her while I'm diamond painting, is Grace by GL Maltese, I think it's called. And she is such a sweetheart. She's funny, and she's real, and she's down to earth, and she's just absolutely a doll. And I believe she knits, crochets, and diamond paints. And she just tells the funniest stories. So, there's a lot to be said for us new YouTubers, or the ones that aren't really, really, really big or popular, just us women trying to connect with each other and with you. And I tell you, I'm really loving it, because ever since I started this YouTube channel, I'm meeting some wonderful, wonderful people. I have a dear, dear friend named Sue, and we keep in touch through email. And I tell you, we've grown very close, very quickly. It's nice to connect with other people. It just really is. Oops, that one's upside down. How did that happen? So, things have been going pretty good. I kind of pulled an all-nighter again last night. I finally dozed off in my chair about probably 5:30 a.m. and I've been dozing on and off all day. But I just went downstairs to check my mail, and no, I was expecting at least one diamond painting, but there's nothing. I know they haven't had mail or school for the past couple days because it's been so cold. It's been in the negatives. I think with the wind chill factor, it was negative 25 the other day. So, but today is Friday, and I think Tuesday it's going to be in the 50, 52 degrees. So, I mean, that's like having spring. That's going to be beautiful. All the snow that we do have is going to melt. It's going to be just gorgeous. I'll have my windows open for sure. 52 was like a heat wave after what we've been having. So that will be nice. I did make my sweet and sour meatballs, and I let them sit in there pretty much like overnight. I put them on high for 2 hours, and then low for like, fell asleep like 8 more hours. And they came out so good. Like, all the sauce is like in the middle of, I put them in raw, so I mean they absorbed all of the sauce. Really, really, really good. I do that with the Italian meatballs too. Some people, it's a controversy whether to put them in the sauce raw or brown them first. My grandmother's Italian, and she always just threw them in raw and cooked them all day. And that way they really do absorb all, the sauce gets right into every meatball, not just on the outside, and they're just so good. And my gram used to, she'd cook it all day and then put it in the fridge, and then the next morning just scrape off all the grease off the top and then serve it with the pasta. So that way, a lot of people don't like to put them in raw because of the fat, but all the fat rises to the top and solidifies if you put it in the fridge overnight, and you just scrape it all off. I mean, I do the same thing with my Hamburg soup I make. You do the Hamburg in the bottom of the big soup pot with spices, onion, celery, carrots. You can throw potatoes in there, and then any kind of vegetable you want. And then I wilt down an entire package of spinach, and I use beef broth in there too. And a big package of spinach just wilts down to nothing, and it's just so good. And then if you put that in the fridge overnight, all the grease from the meat will rise to the top and solidify. You can take it right out, and there's your soup, and it's just so good. If I find if you're going to add rice or pasta or noodles to your soup, to put them in separate, as you can't make a small thing of soup. It's always enough for an army. So I find that if I want rice or noodles, I'll just cook them separate and put them in individually as I serve it up. That way they don't suck up all of your broth, because they will. I mean, you'll go to see your soup the next day and there'll be no broth left because the pasta or the rice has absorbed it all. So just do that separately. Put a little big old spoonful at the bottom of your bowl, then put the soup on top of it and reheat it. So I've been trying to do hats in all different colors. It's just so much fun, and I want to try to do some actual real hats, like a pattern. I just have a lot of trouble with like the triple crochet and stuff. I can really only do the single right now. And I tried doing an infinity scarf, knitting it on the circular needles, and I know you have to be very, very careful that nothing twists over. It has to be all facing the same way, or it will create, excuse me, a twist in your work. And I was so careful, and I still made a big twist. I don't know how it happened, but I love circular needles to make like a blanket or something, because, I mean, they're so big, you can make however big you want. It doesn't matter. But to knit in the round, you have to really be careful nothing twists. And that's hard to do, for me anyway. So, I love my 4-spacer. That diamond painting with Donnie, she makes the pens, and I have 2 really cute pens in the shopping cart on her Etsy right now. When I get a little bit of money, I'm going to purchase them, and they're not expensive. They're $6, $7 a piece. And she has the nice big ones too, that, fat around, so because it can hurt your hand using these thin little pens. So she's got so many to choose from. I have 2 of them in the cart that I'm going to buy soon. And she takes the time to wrap everything really pretty too. So that's that for that. I think I'm going to work on this a little bit more. I just wanted to show you the hats that I did. I know I showed you before, but I made another one. Just a second. Okay, so we have this blue one. The pink. Pink, it's all pastels, pastel green, peach, pink, and the orange one with the little flower on it. I made this one. It's a little beanie. And then I mixed 2 different color yarns, the orange and the green. That's going to be a thick, warm one. That's very warm. Then, how small can I go? Isn't that cute? And it even has a little brim that folds up. I'm going to give that to Abigail so she can put it on one of her tiny little dolls. That was fun. Took me like 5 minutes. So that's my collection so far. And I just love doing them. Like I said, I'm going to get a pattern to do real ones soon. You know, I don't know. I just don't think these are really that good. I want to make like real patterns, but we'll get there. Everybody have a wonderful day, and thank you so much for being part of my family. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe to my channel. And if you like any of my videos, please press the like button. Thank you. Bye-bye.